heard about Tate getting snaps at center, especially with Jared a little banged up. How would you rate how Tate has done playing the center position? And just what do you think about this line when Tate's in there at center?
Well, center's one of those tricky positions to where it takes a lot of chemistry and everything for everybody to kind of mesh. So, I mean, Tate's doing a good job in there. Nothing Tate Rallich. So, still going to be a hell of a ball player in there. And just getting the chemistry and everything down, like I said earlier, because center's one of those positions where you got to have chemistry to mesh.
First, real quick, obviously you have to get treatment. I know camp is rough anyway. If you could update us on your health or anything about that.
No much, just that time of the year, staying ready, so you don't got to get ready.
Right. Have you had a chance to think much about, allowed yourself to think at all about the first game of the year? You guys opened it with Clemson, this big time opener, and just have you been able to think about that game and get ready in any way in terms of game prep?
Yeah, I don't like to look too far ahead. We're still trying to take it practice by practice. Getting ready for the scrimmage on Saturday. We had one scrimmage last week, and I feel like we're trying to come together a little bit more as a unit. So really just taking it day by day, trying to grow and attack it what you can.
Yeah, what have you seen out of Dylan Fairchild this fall camp, and how do you feel he's grown and progressed as a player?
Pickle's a strong man on campus. That's kind of his motto, and really aggressive in the run game and active, good technician and everything. So it's a good thing to have people like Dylan Fairchild on the line. That's why you come here to Georgia to play with and compete with good people at your position. So it's definitely the reason why you come here, for having people like Dylan in the line room.
Ernest, sort of a revamped running back room this year with Trevor and Chauncey and Nate and everybody. What have you noticed about that group so far in camp?
Ultra talented. The whole room's really talented. Guys look pretty special. A lot of explosive plays and just doing stuff that's kind of electric. Dynamic as far as just making people miss in space and all types of stuff like that. So we got a pretty electric room, and really excited to pave the way for those guys this year.
As an offensive tackle, what are the challenges of going up against a guy like Damon, and what have you seen from him during camp?
Damon's one of the, he's a twitchy guy, so twitchy, highly recruited for a reason, for sure. So it's like I said earlier, it's why you come here, iron sharpens iron mentality, and go against guys like that all day in the whole outside linebacker room, the whole D-line room, really. Just iron sharpens iron, going against each other every day, and it just makes you bring your A game every day.
Ernest, what have you seen from Monroe as he gets ready for his second year in the program?
Monroe's doing a good job. Another highly recruited guy. Monroe has all the tools to do everything that he needs to do, and growing pretty well. He's doing a good job.
Everybody's career is a journey. You obviously came a long way to come here to Georgia. By all accounts, you had a great year last year. But what areas would you say you've improved in? And when you look back on that guy, came here as a freshman, was dealing with injury and all that kind of stuff, how far have you come from that guy?
I definitely say I just, let alone from football, football aside, just as a man and as a person off the field, I've just grown so much more, and I can help you attack stuff on the field as far as just mindset and how to approach things and basically how to live and attack everything like a pro. So I say it's definitely a different person from first year. Guy that first year came in battling his majors.
Yeah. Obviously, Ja Jackson is somebody that's got a unique story coming here. What have you seen from him as he translates basketball to football on the field, and what have your messages and teaching points been for him?
Yeah, well, that's it's a pretty hard transition, especially at a place like this. So, I just like seeing he comes to work every day, puts in a lot of work actually, and is actually a fast learner. He's picking up some of the stuff that, it'll be kind of difficult to pick up. So he's a pretty fast learner, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for him.
Ernest, with Mike Hill cross-training at outside linebacker, how have you noticed him picking that position up so far?
He's a hell of a player. Good players make good plays. So him rushing a little bit more from the outside, and it just gives him a little bit more of an advantage, on the rushing on the edge. So he's been taking advantage of it. I've been seeing him getting better at practice, attacking and working different moves and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Ernest, what do you think of what you guys on the offensive line have done to this point in camp? And is there any areas that you think you guys should focus on with what is left of fall camp?
Well, yeah, I feel like we have a hell of a unit and really connected, off the field. We really come together as we try to take it as brotherhood to the field approach for us. So I just feel like we're trying to improve on every aspect of the game and be the best O-line that we can be.
What's it like when Tate works at center? How's he kind of fit in there, due to injury?
Tate's a hell of a ball player, so physical, aggressive. I would say it's just another day at work, honestly. It's just a little bit of chemistry stuff there, because Tate's been playing guard his whole career, so he's doing a good job there too. So, just still building chemistry, getting more snaps in together.
Yeah, Chaz just said he thinks you guys are the best offense in America. What does the ceiling for this offense look like, and how do you guys go about getting there?
Yeah, well, the sky's the limit, let alone not the running back room, but the receiver room too, and the tight end room, and the running back room. Like I mentioned earlier, we have a lot of dynamic guys and explosive guys that can make a lot of stuff happen. So just a matter of us up front making sure that those guys can do that, protecting Carson, let him get the ball where he needs to get it to, run the ball wherever he needs to go. And the ceiling's really high for this offense, so we just have to make sure that we do everything we need to reach that ceiling.
You're a guy far from home originally. What's been your impressions of Nate Frazier so far, and have you given him any advice on that front, and then how's he looking as a young running back?
Oh yeah, although Nate went to Mater Dei, went to my rival high school, but
Yeah.
It's good to see. It hasn't been a person where I'm from, honestly, on the team. We have some Cali guys, but nobody from the Los Angeles County. So seeing Nate, it just brings a smile to my face. Seeing the guy from where I'm from, make me feel a little bit at home. And he's doing pretty well. Doing good. He's one of those guys in that really explosive running back room. So I'd love to see what they do in the future.
I'll make it a two-part question. I wasn't going to ask about California, but what do you miss most about Southern California? Just like In-N-Out Burger or what?
I'll say two things. I still haven't got adjusted all the way to this humidity out here, and the humidity is a different type of thing. But I say that in the beach. I just like going to the beach and getting away sometime.
I was going to ask you about Clemson's defensive line from when you might have studied them in the offseason. Kind of what jumps out about them?
We're still self-scouting right now, so we're just looking at ourselves, trying to improve on everything we can to be prepared for anybody that we play.
Any more questions for Ernest? Okay, Ernest, thank you.
Thanks, Ernest.